Hey, what is going on, Geminis? Butch Tarot here. I'm going to do your October read for the remainder of October. I know I'm a little late. Just got over this massive cold. I was trying to do videos, but I sound way worse 2 days ago. But anyway, I got my lozenger, so hopefully we get through it. I'm going to be doing a general read, which it may not resonate with everyone. It is for your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. For all you cross watchers, roles can be reversed. Always feel free to comment down below. And with all that being said, let's get it. Universe, what message do we have for Geminis for October 2024? All right, Geminis. So the first thing I'm seeing is I'm seeing a lot of chaotic energy. We start off with the Tower. You know, it's almost like I get the sense that there's a storm brewing around you. Kind of in the eye of the storm right now. And we have the Two of Pentacles, which is having too much on your plate, you know, really juggling. You know, we see this person trying to drive a bike and juggle at the same time. You know, I just feel like things are chaotic right now. And I feel like with that energy, it's almost like not knowing which way is up. Very similar to being in an actual storm. You just really don't know, you know, if you think about like walking around in a massive snowstorm, you know, sometimes we lose our bearings. We just don't know which way to go. You know, and I feel like in these moments, not really sure who we can trust. You know, it brings up kind of those feelings of feeling defeated or feeling of betrayal that you felt from before. It's like, who can you trust in these moments? You know, can the person next to you be trusted? Can you even trust yourself in these moments sometimes? But like any storm, there is an end. And I feel like the end of that storm is coming. And I feel like what you're going to find on the other side is going to be huge. You know, I feel like you are going to find there is someone that you can trust. You know, someone that thinks about you, someone that is there for you, someone that thinks about you and only you. You know, and like I've said before, you know, that very few people in our life come into our life and are there for the good, the bad, the ugly. But it's the ones that have great importance to us. You know, anybody can be there for the good times. You know, you can share the good times with almost anybody. It's like if you hit the lottery, you'll find all kinds of friends. But if you were broke, that's when you find the true people. And I feel like there's one connection that we're talking about here. You know, I feel like it's someone that you had a strong bond with and someone that hasn't walked away from you. Excuse me. So I mean, with this person, I do get the sense that you already know who this person is. I mean, we have the Six of Cups, you know, that past person. And I feel like coming out of the other side of this and this person still being there, this person showing up for you, and they will show up for you, Gemini. You know, they will put in the work. And sometimes we have to go through, you know, we got to go through that tower moment to let go of the shit that no longer brings us anything to our life. And I feel like exactly that is what's coming. I mean, with the Devil, allowing yourself to let go of the things that no longer do you any good, letting go of the restraints. And what you find on the other side is what you've been waiting for. Like I said, this person is still there for you. You know, this person is not only just a lover and a best friend, but both. You know, and you find balance in the situation. You find balance with each other, and not only in friendship, but in partnership. And we have the Three of Pentacles, that power couple. You know, and letting go of all that other shit. I mean, it's if we look at it, the way I'm seeing it is more of a cleanse. You know, this storm is kind of a cleanse. It's getting rid of all those things you no longer need, so you can, you know, let go of that weight that's been holding you back, and you can focus on your real dreams, your fantasies, what you've been looking for. You know, and like I said, I mean, I see forward movement. A lot of forward movement. Things becoming very clear of what you want. And any storm in life, like anything else, you know, I feel like this type of energy is like, it's getting rid of all the things that you don't need. I don't know if this is a bad example or not, but, you know, it's like, say someone comes to you and says, grab everything you need. You got 10 minutes. It's the things that you grab in that 10 minutes that you need. The rest can kind of fall to the wayside. It's not important to you. And sometimes when these little chaotic moments come in life, we shed the things we no longer need. It just kind of puts things in perspective. And I feel like this is exactly what's happening here. It's putting things into perspective. And who's on the other side of this storm is the one you find balance with. You know, I feel like you already have a foundation with this person. It's a strong foundation. It's a foundation that'll weather this storm. You know, and I see you coming out of the other side victorious. Like I said, I mean, I feel like basically this tower moment is getting rid of the things you no longer need. You know, it's getting rid of a lot of things, but not only just in the physical realm, but I mean emotionally and mentally, letting go of things, like I said, not having some trust issues going in, but on the other end, when you have that person standing next to you, knowing that you can trust them, has locked that person in. And now you can focus on what's real in life. You can focus on yourself. You can focus on what you want. You know, those dreams, you know, those goals. Having that person next to you, that power couple, like I said, I see you finding a lot of stability, you know, really getting everything that you wanted, things coming together, getting your shit together. And I just don't mean that as you. I mean for both of you, because we have the Lover's card as well. So it's a deep connection you share with this person. But for some of you, this may be someone you thought that wouldn't make it to the other side, but they're still there. You know, sometimes we have people in our life that we want to be in our life, but we're not sure if they're going to be there for us when it counts. And that's what you get with this person, that you have someone that's there for you when it counts. I mean, I feel like this person, they're ready. They've been ready. And this is kind of like just shedding some old nonsense. I mean, we have the Sun card and we have the King of Cups. The sun card. I mean, I love the sun card in this deck. I mean, it's this woman. She's deliriously happy. She's outside in her house coat, dancing around. She don't even care. She don't need clothes. She's banging on her drum, enjoying the sun, living life. And that's what I see. Like in the storm, it's dark, and sometimes, like I said, you can feel like you're getting lost. But when you come out with every storm, there's an end. Some storms will last longer than others, but at the end of the storm, it's what's left that matters. You know, we finish this off with the World card. You know, you've been there, done that. It's the end of the major arcana. You know, you've been to the ebbs and flows. You've been to the ups and downs. I banged my finger on a weight the other day. Look, well, probably a couple weeks ago. It's been growing out the whole time. I forget about it until I see it in the video. Anyway, that had really no bearing on this whatsoever. You know, sometimes we don't know who we can trust until they're put in a situation. And that's the hardest thing for some people, is putting people in a situation where you learn whether you can trust them or not. Because the only time you can learn is by putting them in an important situation. You know, everybody can say, oh, you can trust me, or you can think that you can trust someone until it comes to a situation where that trust comes into play, and that's when you really find out. So that's what I mean. I feel like this storm that you weathered, that you are weathering and will get through, it's going to shed a lot of the shit out of your life that you don't need. You know, allowing you to move forward, allowing you to, you know, finally get on with your life and enjoy it. You know, like I said in the beginning, I mean, I feel like you were juggling a lot. You had a lot on your plate, but now on the other side, you have that person you can trust. And I feel like you can trust them. I mean, they're showing up for you. They're there for you. You know, it's like that old saying goes, if you want a rainbow, you got to put up with a rainstorm here and there. With this person, you know, we have some Gemini, some Libra, we got Taurus, we got Capricorn, we got Cancer, and we got Sagittarius. A little bit of Aries as well. That's the hard part, you know. About having trust, especially when we've been betrayed before. You know, giving our trust is a big step in life. And sometimes we get to a point where you're never going to know if you can trust someone unless you give them trust. I know it's kind of a catch-22, but I mean, like my best friend, he's a Gemini, and we've been friends since we were 4. And our friendship has been tested on many levels over the years. And every time I know I can trust him, and every time he knows he can trust me. You know, he was having an issue with the mother of his kid. This is years ago now. You know, he felt like there was something going on, but he wasn't sure. And it was bugging him. It was bugging him for a while. He would, you know, and I feel like sometimes when we know our partner is betraying us or they're unfaithful to us, you want to know, but sometimes you just don't want to know. You know, you don't want to know, but you want to know. Anyway, I had found out some things from friends, and usually I don't get my nose into other people's business, but when I heard some things, I started investigating, because he means everything to me. He's my best friend. I love him to death, and I wouldn't let anybody hurt him. So I heard from some people that she was on a dating service, so I made a fake account. I know it's not very nice, but anyway, I made a fake account, and you know, because he had found out that she was on this dating service. Like I remember telling him that somebody had told me that, and he confronted her about it, and she denied it. She said, she said, I'm on a dating service, but I'm only looking for girlfriends, people that I can talk to. She didn't really have a lot of friends. She was really good at manipulating him into believing whatever she said. So I needed some real proof, and this is why I did it. I want to give some context to why I went so far. But anyway, I told her to meet me. So she showed up, and I told her to meet me somewhere, and I got him. I picked him up, and I said, listen, you got to come with me. I want to prove this to you. And so we showed up, and she was there. And he was like, what are you doing here? She's like, oh, I was just going to meet a girl that I, was talking to on a thing. And he's like, no. He goes, I see all the texts and stuff, And that hurt our friendship for a little bit. I mean, I feel like I was the messenger, and sometimes you blame the messenger, But it ended the relationship. And then he was free to move on to someone that made him happy and that deserved him. He's a great guy. Great guy. He's faithful. He's hardworking. He's a good dad. I mean, he deserves better. He's a good guy. He's one of those people that he's a Gemini, but he's one of those people that you can call middle of the night and he'll show up without question. And I hate to see people being mistreated like that, but like I said, normally I wouldn't even get into people's business because I don't want to be shoot the messenger guy. I don't want to get up in people's business like that, but when it's your best friend, he's more my brother than my best friend, really. We grew up our whole lives together. I got our first apartment together, worked our first jobs together. I'm the godfather of his kid. He's the godfather of my kids. And it's, but that's the thing. That was a big moment for him, and he weathered it. There was months where he was depressed, but he came out the other side. That's kind of the relevance of this but not the same situation, obviously, because I feel like the person is still on the other side waiting for you. They not only waiting for you, but they go through it with you. And that just shows their loyalty to you. It shows that this is deeper. You have a deep connection with this person that was meant to weather the storm. Only good people you can trust will be there for you. And like I said before, sometimes it's hard to test a person. Sometimes that was a test on our friendship. We went for a while without talking after that, and I understood he just wanted to be alone, but I shoot him a text every once in a while. I'm like, I'm sorry, dude. I didn't want to be the one to tell you that, but I didn't want to be the one not to tell him either. But like I said, the real people, the real ones, will be on the other side. If not, be with you during the journey and still be there on the other side. It's like I said, it's not the ones that are there to be there with the good times. It's the ones that are there for you in the bad times. They share everything with you. The good, the bad, the ugly. That's the real ones. Be good. Take care. Stay safe.